So some discussions. So today's topic would be in continuation to our circles discussion. Okay. So topic is circles, some discussions, and some numericals. Okay. So today we'll take on, we have like covered the basic introduction of the circles. Okay, some theorems also we have gone through, and today we'll take on some numericals. But before that, I'd like to start with cyclic quadrilaterals. Okay, it's a small concept, and it was given by the area of cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, it was given by, there's a nice formula that was given by one of our very good mathematicians, Indian mathematician and astronomer he was. His name is Brahmagupta. Okay. Okay. Have you ever like seen this thing, cyclic quadrilateral, area of a cyclic quadrilateral, or the formula that was given by him?
सर एरिया ऑफ अ साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल
Hmm.
सर हाँ सर पुरानी क्लासेस में भी है सर एक सर्कल के
Hmm.
अंदर जो भी क्वाड्रिलेटरल होता है
Hmm. Okay, it is a nice formula. We'll see. We'll have a couple of questions also. Astronomer. ठीक है. से कब तक थे जनरली बोलते हैं वही 598 to 668. As per the records, CE. Okay. ये था. And he was the author of 2 early works on mathematics and astronomy. Let us see them also. Of 2 early works. ठीक है. On mathematics and astronomy. क्या क्या थे वो? एक था, write it green. BRAHMA ब्रह्मस्फुट सिद्धांत. सिद्धांत SIDDHANTA. Okay. एक ये था, ये 628 में था, और सी होगा वो, है ना। और अनदर वाज खंद, खंद खद खंद खदयका. It was a more practical text. More practical text. Okay, so he gave like, and there was thing के all his verses जो भी ये लिखते थे, they were in written in Sanskrit. So you can imagine, like you can think what a nice time it was. Okay, Sanskrit, which is considered as the language which is directly connected to the human system. You know, there's research going on, and some things will be revealed as the time comes. Okay, but Sanskrit is one of the very best languages. Okay, for human system. So all the things that were produced by India, that were given by India or Indian rishis, they were offered to them in the as an intuitive channel, through an intuitive channel during the meditations. Okay, during all those states, those things were very direct. They were very helpful. They were not like we are like researching and then we are getting. It was an internal research and then you're getting. So the solutions somehow little differ. Okay, if you're doing something in the nature from outside, you're doing some research, okay, then also you will get something out of it. But you'll do the meticulous, you have to cross all the levels of those research areas. Okay, and if you are doing the internal research also, then also you will get some ideas in ideas form, or maybe some new thing. Okay, so since this is a quantum mechanical system, so you'll get something out of it, but you have to work hard. So that is why I say, whatever work you are given, do that honestly. Do not think about any other thing. Whatever work is presented to you, or maybe the conditions are like that, you have to do that. Just do that with a happy state of mind and you will proceed further. Okay, so every time we do not have to copy anybody. Okay, people can inspire us, but work are original, because you can always get the original thing from this quantum mechanical universe. Then why go for copying? Okay, so but that's a very layman's journey, and step by step you have to walk that path, then only it happens. So even in case of Brahmagupta also, they were saying that as no proofs were given, it was not known that how Brahmagupta derived these things, results were derived. Okay, nobody knows. So he has given no proofs. Okay, so the same thing happened with Mr. Ramanujan also, Srinivas Ramanujan, as you might be knowing, right? He was also a great mathematician prodigy from India, and it was the time when there was a time when G.H. Hardy. Do you know G.H. Hardy? Godfrey Harold Hardy. Okay, so G.H. Hardy, say he spotted. Okay, G.H. Hardy is Godfrey Harold Hardy, and basically he was like born in Cranley, Surrey, England. Okay, and he lived like till 1 December 1947. Okay, so he was also he has done many works on number theory and mathematical analysis. Biology also he has given Hardy-Weinberg principle on some population genetics, etc. Okay, so in 1896 he joined Trinity College, Cambridge. Okay, and so his best days were like he whenever he was asked that आपकी जिंदगी का सबसे अच्छा समय कौन सा था, what was the best thing that happened to you, so he said that the discovery of Srinivas Ramanujan. Okay, because he acted as a mentor to Srinivas Ramanujan in that college. Okay, and their partnership like began in 1914. Okay, I am telling this, I'm just coming to that point and then we'll continue. G.H. Hardy. ठीक है, कहाँ पे he was born in Cranley, वहीं पे पढ़े भी थे फिर वो, और उसके बाद फिर कैसे वहाँ पे आए 1896 में। क्रैनले सरे में हुआ था, यूनिवर्सिटी ऑफ सरे भी है, यू माइट हैव लाइक हर्ड इट, इंग्लैंड में। ओके, and this time period was 7 Feb 1877 to 1 December 1947। ओके, ये हुआ उनका। नंबर थ्योरी में उन्होंने काफ़ी काम किया। ओके, नंबर थ्योरी एंड मैथमेटिकल एनालिसिस mathematical analysis it is basically। okay, so his association as a mentorship began in 1914, ठीक है, with Srinivasa Ramanujan, G.H. Hardy and Srinivasa Ramanujan, ये okay, began in association began in, ठीक है, 1914 में हुआ ये। तो देख लो आप, है ना, ये ज्वाइन लाइक 1896 में ट्रिनिटी कॉलेज कैम्ब्रिज को ज्वाइन किया उन्होंने, एंड आफ्टर दैट ओके इनके साथ काम हुआ। सो देयर इज आल्सो अ हॉलीवुड फिल्म मैन हु न्यू इन्फिनिटी। ओके, इफ यू गेट अ चांस यू कैन सी दैट what is the journey and what are the things between Hardy and Ramanujan, you will get to know over there। It's a nice movie। okay, so उसमें एक जगह पे दिखाया कि उन्होंने he was like giving this proof to Hardy and Hardy was looking at it। okay, and when Hardy even initially before calling him, when he saw his papers, he could immediately see that he is like he's got some mathematical genius। उसकी उतनी formal education नहीं थी, but he was like a genius। okay, so because all those proofs they were like appearing correct to him, so when they were like when they were face to face and when they were their association grew, so he said like, okay, there is no proof for this thing that you're giving। so Ramanujan said that these are correct। okay, there's no need to prove, they are correct, so how are you getting it? okay, but he said that I can only publish these things, will be published, many of things will be published only when you are getting the proofs of it। okay, when you're doing the proofs of it। so that was the first thing when this thing hit like Ramanujan, like anything, because there the culture was, so it was kind of a meeting of East and that part of the world। okay, these two civilizations were meeting there, it was like they were more methodical, they were more used to in proving the things, and while an Indian thing it was like intuitive journey। okay, that is the main difference। intuitive is also a very nice channel, that is how Rishi Panini gained like Sanskrit and all the rules of Sanskrit, so these were intuitive channels, and those things are like long lasting, they are still, now they will save the world, and the formula that they was given at that time to that person, it is still relevant। why? Because nature gave it, so those things, and while many of the things which we were proving and which we were doing from outside, they might fall apart at this time, but intuitive things, because they were given by this quantum mechanical system, so they are still relevant। so उसमें उन्होंने first time they he asked Ramanujan, so Ramanujan saw like, okay, he was just thinking for some time and then he thought, okay, let me do। then he proved it for the very first time। okay, so उसने प्रूव भी किया एंड देन ही सेड दैट ओके द प्रूफ इज ओके, एंड देन फिर वो आगे से पब्लिश भी हुआ है। तो इस तरीके से ही ऑल्सो गॉट टू नो दिस थिंग बिकॉज ही वॉज ओनली इंट्यूटिव एंड ही वॉज सेइंग हाउ यू आर गेटिंग दिस थिंग्स, आई एम गेटिंग फ्रॉम माई देवी। ओके, नामग्री देवी, उनसे मुझे मिलते हैं ये चीज़ें। ओके, सो नामग्री देवी उनकी एक वहाँ पे उनके टेम्पल भी था जहाँ पे उनके बर्थ प्लेस पे, और किस तरह से वो उसके साथ इट वाज an intuitive channel that was given to him। okay, through that he was given, and still the research is going on in UK and on these Ramanujan theories, why for the intergalactic space travel and all these things, the proof is still going। okay, the work is still going on in UK and other places। so So the same thing that happened with Brahmagupta, जैसे people are saying that कि इसमें कि वो कैसे आए उनको, ब्रह्मगुप्ता के भी जो टू अर्ली वर्क्स वर देयर, तो वो कैसे आए, दे वर इंट्यूटिव. सो व्हाई आई हैव गिवन दिस डिस्कशन, because you should know that intuitive channels are best channels. Okay, so Indian works, Indian people, because they didn't work outside, okay, they didn't work on the technologies of the outside, they were working on the internal technologies. Now I also know that how they work. Okay, and I know that outside thing also. So the both the things I know, so I can easily figure out what is best in this, what is best in this, and these formulas are like long lasting. Okay, but you have to walk the path, only that you will reach there. One fine day that will happen. Okay, so इस तरीके से ही चलती थी. Okay, and 1990 में ही लेफ्ट, 1919. ओके, 1914 में उनका वो शुरू हुआ, 1919 में ही लेफ्ट लाइक कैम्ब्रिज टू टेक सेविलियन चेयर ऑफ ज्योमेट्री, and it was established in the University of Oxford in 1690. Okay, and he joined New College, Oxford, and this chair was Sir Henry Savile. So you can think there like positions, separate positions are also there. Savilian chair of geometry, and they were like into it full time. Okay, while all these sciences were revealed in the Indian culture, and they were like heavily into the, once you go to into those documents and all those things, you have the internal research, then you'll, all these things will uncover at your age. If you have like little inclination towards that, you can go for that. Okay, at some point of time when you've got free time, you can start doing that, and you will uncover certain things. So now even the IITs are doing that research, and now they have taken the baton, and they are like creating new products and new things, new services, inculcating all these things. So because it is already there with you. Okay, this intuitive knowledge is there, it is there in the Akashic record, it is there in the documents also. Okay, so nature has preserved it. Why preserved it? Because nature always knows the future. Okay, in the future the time will come like that when all these knowledge, external knowledge will fall apart, then only the internal knowledge will come. And then so he saves that, mother nature saves that knowledge in some mind or in some document. Many people have come and they have burned the documents, they were thinking that we have destroyed the knowledge, but no, you just cannot destroy the knowledge. Why? Because you are also the part of the nature. How you can beat the nature? Okay, so nature will preserve that knowledge in some mind, and that will go into some village. वहाँ पे कोई खेती करने लगेगा, वो बचा के रखेगा उसको, and it will again come back at the right time. It is such a nice system. Okay, so ये था. Even my journey was also actually started from the laws of cosmology, और अभी तक चल रही है वो. ठीक है. सो कॉस्मोलॉजी की जो किस तरह से वर्क करती है, व्हाट आर द लॉज ऑफ कॉस्मोलॉजी, व्हाट आर द नेचुरल लॉज, और एक एक करके पता चलते जाता है. सो नाउ विल सी कि ब्रह्मगुप्त का क्या कंट्रीब्यूशन इसमें रहा साइक्लिक क्वाड्रिलेटरल में. विल सी दैट. ओके, और मे बी आई क्रिएट अ सर्कल. ओके, ये हुआ. इसमें सपोज आई एम टेकिंग लाइन, just take the color as green, shape as line. So ये है. Okay, so this is a kind of a cyclic quadrilateral. Okay, इसमें एक सेंटर है, कुछ भी वो ले लो जैसे वो है. वो सेंटर है हमारा. और if suppose these sides are like, suppose this is A is the length, this is B, this is C, and this is D. Okay, so he has given that area. Okay, area of quadrilateral. क्वाड्रिलेटरल का मैं ले लेता हूँ A, B, C and D. Okay, area quadrilateral ABCD CD. ठीक है, कितना होगा? विल सी ऑन द नेक्स्ट पेज. बहुत यूज़फुल है फॉर्मूला. मैंने भी जब देखा तो मुझे लगा कि उसको हमें पता होना चाहिए. There are many other things in Vedic mathematics also, but we are not discussing it here. But generally, we should not get attached to anything too much. Okay, we should explore option. At your age, you can explore, and whenever you get a time, learn Vedic mathematics also and see for yourself. Okay, if there is something good, something nice, because now many people are working on Sanskrit and again as a computing
सर मैंने
language
क्लासेस
also.
करी थी वैदिक मैथ्स पे.
हाँ, तो वो it will be useful है ना, वो तो फायदा तो है ही उससे. बिकॉज इन MCQ लाइक है ना, तो वहाँ पे आपको बड़ी जल्दी से भी आप कर सकते हो. बट व्हाट आई विल नॉट एनी टाइम इंसिस्ट ऑन जस्ट solving the question paper. I will like insist on understanding the things. Okay, so once you get some knowledge, nice knowledge, okay, and if you have got some computation methods and some of them are like very fast, maybe using the Vedic mathematics in some domain, okay, so they will come handy to you maybe in some future in some design problems. Maybe you're like designing something, maybe you're designing a space shuttle or something, you are into some project, तो वहाँ पे ये सब चीज़ें बहुत यूज़फुल होने वाली हैं. एनी ऑफ द इंजीनियरिंग प्रोजेक्ट्स इफ़ यू हैपन टू गो देयर. ओके, तो इसमें एरिया जो है तो वो कैसे है आप ऐसे देख सकते हैं. S minus A into S minus B into S minus C into S minus D. Okay, this is all under square root, same. Okay, all are multiplied, so this is called the area. Getting it? Here what is the S? You can ask easily. So S is called as the semi-perimeter. Semi-perimeter is, you know the definition of perimeter, sum of all sides. That is called perimeter. Okay, perimeter of a triangle is sum of all the three sides. Perimeter of a square is 4a, as you know. Okay, so sum of all the sides, that is the definition of the perimeter. Okay, so this is semi perimeter, so a plus b plus c by 2 ये है इसका. Okay, so now you can see that such a simple thing, if you know the length of the sides of a b c d, okay, of this cyclic quadrilateral. Cyclic quadrilateral, what does that mean? All the points, all the corners of it are lying on the circle. Okay, so that is there, so you can easily find that out. A plus b plus c plus d divide by 2, and then you can put that value as s minus a into s minus b into s minus c into s minus d. Okay, and just put this s minus c. Okay, so this is such a nice formula. If suppose one of the sides, if it is a cyclic triangle, तो क्या होगा? तो इसमें it is like इसी में से एक side, suppose d side है, वो 0 हो जाएगी, तो फिर ये triangle बन जाएगा. Okay, it will become the cyclic triangle. Slowly you move this point. Which one? You move this point, ऐसे करके move करते जाओ d point को towards a. So as and when you will proceed, जैसे जैसे आप आगे बढ़ते जाओगे, at one point a and d will come at one point only. In that case it will become a triangle. So that is called as Hero's formula. Again, I'm not discussing it, but it is called as Hero's formula. और उस इसी से निकल जाएगा वो भी. Okay, so yeah, this thing you should know. This is how the area is defined. Okay, एक चीज थी. Okay, now let us take some questions. कुछ एक प्रॉब्लम्स ले लेते हैं. ओके, एक सिनेरियो गया हुआ है, जैसे मान लो let me draw it. ये है मान लो. ओके, यहाँ पे कलर लिया मैंने ग्रीन. शेप्स में लाइन ले ली मैंने मान लो. ठीक है, इस तरह का कुछ है. यू कैन कंसिडर देम एज टेंजेंट आल्सो. Okay, suppose this is point and this. O A suppose B C ले लो ऐसे कुछ करके. Okay, if suppose this angle is 120, listen carefully. Okay, if this angle is 120, what is the angle of what is the angle O A B O A B O, ये कितना है समझ रहे हो? If there is a line from O to B, तो वो एंगल कितना है? A B O, that angle. I'm not asking A B C, that angle, that full angle. I'm asking कौन सा पूछ रहा हूँ मैं? A B O. Okay, can you tell me? Try to solve this. Whatever we did yesterday, you can just try from that.
Sir,
Okay, these are two tangents. Remember, these are two tangents. Okay, which are the tangents? O A A B and C B. These are the tangents. So what is the property of tangent? O से C में what angle will it make? Yesterday we did that. Previous class. Try to solve this in your copies maybe. What is the angle OCB? Can you tell me? What is the angle OCB? Angle OCB कितना होगा? Will it be 90 or not? Should it be 90? Because OC is a perpendicular to that tangent. Okay. OC is the shortest distance. Okay. So if I'm touching that tangent at point C, C is the only point where this tangent touches the circle. Okay. So if we see OC and CB, this we have already covered. So that angle is 90. Okay. Similarly, OA, the angle OAB कितना होगा? ये वाला 90 होगा और ये भी होगा. Okay. Yesterday we like covered one theorem. on the tangents. OC is perpendicular to CB and OA is perpendicular to AB. Getting it? Up, can you tell me? सपोज मैं इस तरह से मैं दिखा भी देता हूँ. ये आ गया मेरा OAB, and there are two triangles now, OAB and OCB. Okay. Do you think that this angle will be divided into equal halves, 120? What do you think by this middle line OB? ये आपको पता लगाने हैं. Okay. कितना होगा? Are you getting it? It is a very straight question, right? If you see the triangle OAB, what are the sum of the three angles in a triangle?
सर वो वाला फिर 30 डिग्री होगा, और सर एंगल ABO सर वो 30 डिग्री होगा.
30 होगा. Very correct. Okay. So if we take OAB, okay, मैं ऐसे ही ले लेता हूँ. ये O है, ऐसे पकड़ लो. ठीक है. O ये वाला होना चाहिए, A ये होना चाहिए. Just related to that, okay, I'm just drawing it, the same triangle OAB. Okay. So angle A is 90, ये 90 है, और angle O, this is like half of it. Okay, 120 will be divided into half. It is 60 on both the sides. So angle AOB कितना होगा? Angle AOB is 60. ठीक है, this is 60 degree. तो अब easily you can calculate this one. Third one कितना होगा? 90 plus 60 plus 30 हो जाएगा ये. Okay, it equal to sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180. बस इससे पता लग जाएगा. Okay, this is our answer. ये angle ABO is equal to 30. Okay. So if I ask you angle ABC, तो वो कितना होगा? It will be double of it. Okay, 60 हो जाएगा. Getting it? Okay. और देख लो. थोड़ा सा ले सकते हैं आप, है ना। क्या हो रहा है इसमें? ओके, इसमें सपोज कुछ इस तरीके से वही वाली चीज़ है। ओके, वन इज लाइक now these are like O, A, B, C. Okay, A. अब इसमें सपोज OB, OB is equal to 5 cm. ठीक है, getting it? OB is equal to 5 cm. OA जो कि रेडियस है is equal to OA is equal to रेडियस कितना है ये 3 cm है मान लो. What is AB? Can you tell? These are two tangents. AB and BC are two tangents. O is the center. OB is 5 centimeter. OA is equal to radius, which is 3 centimeter. AB कितना होगा निकाल सकते हैं हम. Try it. You can apply like if I have not given you angles. Only angle known is that OAB is 90. Okay. Getting it? कितना होगा बताइए. Radius this is. AB is equal to how? What should be the length of AB? AB is the length of the tangent. Okay. From point B to point A. Radius is also given 3 centimeter. How can you find AB? Can you apply Pythagoras? Can we apply Pythagoras theorem in this? Is OAB a right angle triangle? Yes, it is. Right? Angle OAB is 90 degree. So these are both right angle triangles. Getting it? Yeah. Angle OAB is 90 degree. Now in this right angle triangle, you can simply apply Pythagoras theorem. Is it not? OA is okay, is the perpendicular. Base I am asking AB. Hypotenuse you already know 5 centimeter. So what it will be? AB square root of 5 square minus 3 square कितना होगा? Square root of 16 is equal to 4. ठीक है, सिंपल है, इसमें ज़्यादा भी वो नहीं लगाना. ओनली थिंग दैट यू हैव टू अप्लाई फ्रॉम द सर्कल्स डिपार्टमेंट इज दैट फ्रॉम O, if I touch a point A where the tangent is touching the circle, so that angle will be 90 degree. Since that will be 90 degree, so OAB and similarly OBC also, these two triangles will be right angle triangle, and right angle will be at the point A. Okay, OAB will be the right angle. So in right angle you can easily apply Pythagoras theorem and you can come with AB. Is it not? What do you think? Okay, let's have one more question. KQ2. Similar kind of question but with a twist, small. Let us see. Okay, okay. Something of the sort. If suppose this angle ये जो एंगल है ये है 80 डिग्री, 80 डिग्री है ये. ओके, एंगल इज 80 डिग्री. Okay, now these are OA, OA, B, C. Getting it? Now what is the angle? You have to find angle A, O, C equal to what? बता सकते हैं? AB and BC are two tangents. They are touching the circle at point A and C respectively. Okay, O is the center. Definitely OA and OC will be the radius. Angle ABC is given, which is 80. Now can you tell me angle AOC? Just opposite of first question, our 0th question. Yes. OAB is 90. OCB is also 90. Now you have to tell AOC. That angle is 80. Can you tell? You can like do this also. Something of this sort. Okay. अब और देख लो 80 will be like divided into two halves 40 and 40. Now can you tell AOC? Apply something. Try it in your copies and let me know. देखो one thing is very sure in this case of tangents and when we are like taking two tangents suppose. So in this case always go for like see the right angle triangle. Okay, since OA is perpendicular to AB, so it will always be OAB will be a right angle triangle. In right angle triangle you can apply one angle is 90 is given, another angle you can find out if it is given, third angle you can easily find out because the sum of the three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Okay, you can also apply Pythagoras theorem. So there are like ways of doing it. Okay, always remember right angle triangle is the first key, then the sum of the angles of the triangle is 180 is the another key. Okay, third one is Pythagoras theorem. Okay, you can apply Pythagoras theorem as the first option also. Depends upon the question to question. Can you tell me now AOC? Okay. $40 कितना होगा ये 80 will be divided into half and half. Okay, you can say this angle as 40. Okay, दूसरा भी कितना होगा वो भी 40 हो जाएगा. So 80 will be divided into 40 and 40. Getting it? This one is 90. 90 degree और बाहर भी लिख सकते हैं 90 degree. 90 डिग्री ये हो गया 40 वो हो गया कितना हो गया 90 plus 40 is 130. 130 if I subtract from my sum of all the three angles of a triangle which is 180 तो कितना हो जाएगा 90 and 40 130 and 180 कितना हो जाएगा 50. Okay, so this angle will be कितना होगा हमारा 50 degree. What do you think the other angle will be? That will also be okay. ऐसे ये कितना हो जाएगा ये भी 50 हो जाएगा सेम होंगे ना these are like symmetrical. Okay, so angle AOC would be equal to 50 plus 50 which is equal to 100 degree. आ गया? Getting it? Quite simple, same thing. Okay, in this fashion you can solve. Always remember that in this case, in this scenario, like when you are having a two tangents from an outside point, in these scenarios the radius, okay, the radius that is like touching the tangent at some point, it will always be perpendicular because it is the shortest distance that we have covered into the theorem. Okay, just take that for granted now. And the triangle OAB, okay, will be a right angle triangle. So right angle triangle, there are three things. One thing is very synonymous to triangle is all the sum of all the angles of a triangle is 180. That is first one in your kitty. Okay, second one is it is a right angle triangle, so you can apply like what you can apply Pythagoras theorem also you can apply. Okay, so there are several methods, but all these things should come handy to you. Okay, always keep these things in your mind. Whenever such a situation arise, apply any of these things. Okay, questions could come from anywhere. Questions could come like they could be like little rotating. Sometimes they are asking angle AOC, sometimes they are asking angle ABC. Okay, sometimes they are asking the arms of it. Maybe OB is given, OA is given, and AB they are asking. OB is given, AB is given, and OA they are asking. Okay, that depends from question to question. Okay, such type of questions will come. You can carry on with your exercises also. Okay, now there is one thing that I would like to discuss little. Previous lecture in earlier class we studied about secant, and we used the word chord also. So what is the difference between a secant and a chord? That is I am telling. Okay, secant and chord. Okay, both are little different. You should know the difference. Let us see. Suppose this is a circle. Okay, and I'm taking the green color. So if I take this line, okay, it's cutting at point, suppose A is this and this is B. Okay, this is the line, I say. Okay, so suppose this is P, outside thing you can take PQ. Okay, so PQ is called as a secant, getting it? And AB is a finite thing. Wherever the secant is cutting the circle at 2 points, okay, definitely when we are saying secant, so that means it is not it's not a tangent. Okay, it's cutting the circle at 2 points whenever it will pass through it. So those 2 points are A and B. So AB is chord, CH T, ये chord होगी. Okay, this one, ये अंदर वाला जो पोर्शन है यहाँ से यहाँ तक. Okay, AB is chord. और PQ जो है which is going outside also, PQ is secant. So you should technically know the difference between these two, should not confuse. Okay, yesterday also in previous lecture we discussed that a bit, but a word of clarification this is. Okay, PQ you can say secant S. Or I can maybe write like this, ये जो secant है ये I can write PQ है, ये इसे लिख देता हूँ. और chord में मेरा आता है AB, ये ऐसे. ठीक है, secant is PQ which is passing through it. Okay, so this is a word of clarification, small, you should know this thing. Okay, can take on some more examples and try to revise some of the theorems. Okay, but generally these will suffice. You should know the Pythagoras theorem. Okay, always remember that sum of all the angles of a triangle. What is it a right angle triangle? Okay, okay, So once you know these things, most of the questions you will be able to solve. Cyclic quadrilateral is an additional information. And if you happen to get such a question of a cyclic quadrilateral, and if suppose sides are given of that and area is asked, so you can easily say that from the Brahmagupta's formula. Okay. Square root of s minus a into s minus b into s minus c into s minus d, where s is the semi-perimeter. What is semi-perimeter? Perimeter ka half. A plus b plus c plus d divided by 2. Okay. So with this, I am closing this lecture for today. Okay. So this is finished. And we will see tomorrow. Okay.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Take care.